Okay, video update time. Here's my deck peppers. Got my Thai dragons. As you can see, they're starting to put out a lot of nice red ripe pods. Pretty soon I'll be able to get a good harvest off them and dry them up and crush them. Here's several on this one too, just tons of pods in there. You can see them all. They grow in clumps and upright. It's kind of cool. Here's my supposed Carolina Reaper. Well, I'm already getting ripe pods, as you can see, but they're just starting to turn a little bit of color. I'm seeing some hint of a tail on them, but so far the shape is just all wrong for Carolina Reapers. Let's see what we got back here. A little bit closer shape, but not there. I don't know. Maybe last year took a while for the peppers to start changing, but I don't know that they're gonna this year. I think I just got a cross from last year, so oh well. My Hungarian wax, I got them all up here. There's two over on the trailer. I was getting kind of cramped for space, so I had to move a couple. This one here, I don't know what's going on, but several of the leaves are getting really discolored. It almost looks like kind of like variegation, but it's not. The plant's doing really good otherwise, but some of the, you can see it's just loaded with peppers, but here's some more of the leaves. You can see are just yellowish, and on the front here they're even white. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not going to worry about it. Some people get all bent out of shape about a little discoloration on their leaves, but as long as the plant's looking otherwise alright, I don't give a crap. So and you can see it's loaded, and I just waiting for some of these stupid things to start turning ripe. You can see these good sized pods here. Here's another one. It's not as big, but it's got just as many peppers on it. They're full size pretty much. I'm just, like I said, waiting for some to turn color. Another plant. Here's another. This is another taller plant that's loaded with some nice big peppers. But again, none of these stupid things are turning color yet. Another loaded plant. It's a good thing I got them staked and stuff, because they wouldn't be able to handle all this weight. What the heck, we got a big old ant in there or something anyway. See, look at how big that is. That's got to be 5-6 inches. There's like 4 of them on there that size. This one, not quite as big, but plenty of nice big peppers on it. And we'll go over here real quick. Again, plenty of peppers, but no orange, no red yet. I think I'm just a few days away, and I'll have a nice big harvest for cold canning on them. So that's my Hungarian wax. And then my Twilight, as you can see, they're just getting to their prime. Another week or two and they will be. There's still too many purple on there, but you're seeing a lot of yellow, orange, and red now. See, look at the different colors. Just beautiful. On the Bolivian rainbow here, similar colors and stuff, but they go from purple and then they get this kind of yellowish color, I guess. I don't know, creamy yellow color. Here's kind of I think this is a stage before the yellowish color right here. and then they go like straight to almost red. They kind of skip the orange stage. You can find, here's one, it's kind of orangish, and then red, but they don't seem to be too many orange ones. They go to red real quick. So, but this one, the Bolivian Rainbow, it's got a lot more mature pods on it. So, and the leaves are just beautiful color. So, yeah, so let's go check out the watermelon over here. Here's the in-ground watermelon. You can see it stretches all the way from the left side of the screen there, all the way to the deck. This is the root mound here, and my biggest watermelon is this one right here. Doesn't seem to be putting on the weight near as fast as it was before. I've got another one right here about baseball size, another one out here about baseball size. So they seem to grow real fast to start, and then they slow way up. But these vines are probably a good 10 feet now long. These here, I got them running. There's one that runs all the way along the rail here. Just got up to the deck. And then I noticed the other day this one's sticking out here. You can see that? Right up against the fence, kind of going upward. That's actually a watermelon vine. It runs all the way through the Russian sage there. I didn't even realize that was happening until it stuck out this end here. So I don't know, there could even be some watermelon. Yeah, there's a baby watermelon in there. So they're growing good, not putting out a whole lot of watermelons on these vines, but the vines themselves are growing really good. Let's go out back and check those out now. Okay, and here's my container watermelons. Like I said, this one's really doing good. The vines aren't nearly as long, maybe 5 feet, but got one here. You can see this is at least that's bigger than softball size. Another one about the same size. That one, that's about softball size there. See what we got in here. I can't. A lot of grass. There's one in here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Oh well. This one here, a little bigger than softball size. Had to put him on a pot because he was growing and hanging down. Here's another one that's going to do the same. Can you see him there? I don't know what I'm going to do with him. He's got a long ways to go to get to the ground. There's another one down there. Another one here. Another one back in there. I think there's 7 or 8 good sized ones on these. Doing really well. The vines aren't growing nearly as well, but I'm getting more watermelons, so I think I'd rather have it that way. Alright, let's go over to the above ground garden here. First off, I'll start with my wife's rosemary here. This is starting to grow really good now. It smells really good. I got that as a starter. It's actually getting a little bigger than I want, but oh well. I planted these daikon radishes. They're an oriental radish. They grow kind of like a carrot, and they're white. I want to use them to make a batch of kimchi later on this year. I got these here, and then I've planted a bunch over here, and they came up in like 2 days. I've only planted them about a week or so ago, And they've already got some good sized true leaves there. See that one there? They're doing really well. We got about 6/10 of an inch of rain last night, so the soil's pretty good and moist on top. I don't know how well it's doing down deeper, but at least we got some on top. I just realized I totally forgot about the banana peppers. So let's go over those real quick. Let's start out with the sweet bananas, and I'll go around to the back here. They're doing well. Clearly my peppers don't do as well in this garden, this above ground garden, as they do in my containers, but they still produce pretty well. This one here, look at how long this thing is. That thing's got to be 7-8 inches long at least. Another real big long one there too, but I picked well, I didn't pick any of the sweet bananas yet, but there's a nice big fat one. Move on down here. This has got several nice sized peppers on it. A small one there. They all have buds going, so. But again, these aren't. Here's some nice peppers. They're not turning ripe yet, so I really don't want to pick them. I'll probably pick a bunch of these when I pick my Hungarian wax peppers. And here's the first of my hot bananas. Here's a real big, fat, long pod here. Nice big one. Got a small one up there. The hot bananas are probably doing a little better than the sweet bananas. Could be because they're in the front here, but I picked several nice sized hot banana peppers already. I cold canned a jar of peppers, so that's why these are a little more sparse. This one's got several small peppers on it, so a couple more weeks those will be real good. It's got one big one, and you can see several smaller ones on it. And this is my lone Hungarian wax out here. You can see the one upright pod. The rest are big enough that they've started to hang down. But you know, you can compare that one to the ones in front, and you can tell there's a big difference in how well peppers grow out here is how they do in my containers. So that's it. Well, let's go over here to the Alaskan giant radishes. They didn't seem to be doing much for a while, but in the last week, for some reason, they seem to have really taken off. Planted a few of the daikon radishes there too, in that open spot. But anyway, they're doing a lot better. They've really took off in the last week or so. But can't wait until they start shooting upwards. Here's my foot for reference. Got some good size on them now. I was getting kind of worried about them, but I think they'll be good now. So that's it.